Welcome to Lesson 9 of Learn Klingon the Easy-ish Way. You already know that job means serves food. However, there is a different Klingon word which means serves a master. So, serves a master is toi. Toi. Imagine that you serve the master by bringing him toys to play with. When he gets bored, he smashes them to bits with a big stick. Toi. Of course, since Klingon is a gender-neutral language, the same word also translates serves a mistress. How do you say, I serve you, implying you are my master? Ka toi. I serve you, implying I am your waiter. Ka job. We can use toi to make some other words. Servant is toi we, toi we. This word literally means server. Toi we. Slave is toi we a. Toi we a. This word literally means major server. Toi we a. Boss is pin. Pin. Imagine that you leave a sharp pin on your boss's chair. Pin. Entity is doll. Doll. Imagine a mysterious entity which loves playing with dolls. Doll. Here are a few more family words. Son is puqloD. puqloD. This word literally means child, man. puqloD. Daughter is puqbe. Puqbe. This word literally means child woman. Puqbe. Husband is loDnal. loDnal. Wife is betnal. Betnal. To remember the nal part of these words, imagine a husband and wife who are arguing over a nail. loDnal and betnal. What is the English for betnal? Wife for loDnal. Husband for puqbe. Daughter for puqloD. Son for doll. Entity for pin. Boss for toi we a. Slave for toi we. Servant. How do you say in Klingon wife? betnal. Husband. loDnal. Daughter. puqbe. Son. puqloD. Entity. Doll. Boss. Pin. Slave. Toi we a. Servant. Toi we. Here are some more adjective verbs for you to learn. In Klingon, there are 2 words for old. Ngo means not new, but there is a different word for when you want to say not young. So to be old, meaning not young, is khan. Imagine that old people prefer to drink tea from a can. Khan. To be young is koop. Imagine that when the queen was young, she enjoyed playing in a chicken coop. Koop. To be clean is shy. Imagine a very shy person sitting alone at a party cleaning a stick. Shy. To be dirty is lam. Imagine a dirty lamb which has been frolicking in the fields all day long. Lam. To be strong is Quch. Imagine that a hush descends when the strong weightlifter arrives. Quch. To be weak is puqbe. Imagine a pooch which is so weak it can't even chew a bone. Puqbe. To be happy is Quch. Imagine that the queen is only happy when she is sitting alone on her couch. Quch. To be unhappy is QuchHa. Imagine the queen is very unhappy that you've left the couch here. In fact, she's waving a big stick at you. QuchHa. What is the English for QuchHa? To be unhappy, for Quch. To be happy, for puqbe. To be weak, for Quch. To be strong, for lam. To be dirty, for shy. To be clean, for koop. To be young, for khan. To be old, meaning not young. How do you say in Klingon to be unhappy? QuchHa. To be happy. Quch. To be weak. Puqbe. To be strong. Quch. To be dirty. Lam. To be clean. Shy. To be young. Koop. To be old, meaning not young. Khan. How do you say the boss is old? Khan pin. The servant is young. Koop toi hui. The slave is weak. puqloD, a. The entity is strong. Quch, the husband is happy. Quch, loDnal, the wife is unhappy. QuchHa, beNal, the son is dirty. Lam, puqloD, the daughter is clean. Shai, puqbe, I serve you, implying you are my mistress. Katoi, I am willing to serve you. Katoi kang, I am not willing to serve him. Vitoi kang be, I am the boss. Pin jich, you are a prisoner. Kama shoch, he is a patient. Shid rach, she is the doctor. Khel rach, you already know how to say the human is weak. The human is weak is puqhuman. Here is how to say the weak human. The weak human is human puq. In both cases, the word order in Klingon is back to front. If you want to say the human is weak, you literally say is weak, the human. If you want to say the weak human, you literally say the human weak. So how do you say the boss is happy? Quch pin, the happy boss. Pin quch, the servant is strong. Khosh toi wit, the strong servant. Toi wit khosh, the old son. puqloD khan, the young daughter. Puqbe khop, the slave arrives. Pao toi wit a, the unhappy slave arrives. Pao toi wit a QuchHa, the entity departs. Kledol, the weak entity departs. Kledol puq. A very useful verb suffix is qu. It means very. The human is weak is puqhuman. The human is very weak is puqhuman. If you'd like an image, you could imagine standing in a very long queue. Qu. How do you say the animal is dirty? Lam khatibach. The animal is very dirty. Lam Quch khatibach. The restaurant is clean. Shai khe. The restaurant is very clean. Shai Quch khe. Regardless of whether you want to say the human is very weak or the very weak human, Quch is always added to the describing word weak. The human is weak is puqloD. The human is very weak is puqbe. The weak human is human puq. The very weak human is human puqbe. So how do you say the small man? Lord March. The very small man. Lord March Quch. The man is very small. March Quch Lord. A good woman. Be kak. A very good woman. Be kak Quch. The woman is very good. Kak Quch be. The servant lives. Yin toi we. The very strong servant lives. Yin toi we hosh Quch. The slave dies. Kher toi we a. The very weak slave dies. Kher toi we a puqbe. By now you'll be familiar with several verb suffixes, including be, a, lach, kang, and Quch. Many Klingon sentences use a single verb suffix. For example, the human is very weak is puqbe. Sometimes, though, you will need to add two or even more suffixes to a single word. Which suffix should come first? The short answer is, it all depends. The rules are very strict, so we'll be talking a lot more about the correct order in later lessons. For the time being, you won't be making a mistake if you make sure that Quch, meaning very, comes before all of the others. For example, the human is weak is puqbe. The human is very weak is puqbe. The human is not very weak is puqbe. So how do you say the Klingon is strong? Hosh Klingon. The Klingon is very strong. Hosh Quch Klingon. The Klingon is not very strong. Hosh Quch be Klingon. The human is weak. Puqbe. The human is very weak. Puqbe. Is the human very weak? puqbe human. The tea is not hot. Puqbe dar. The tea is not very hot. Puqbe dar. Is the coffee hot? DaHjaj vin. Is the coffee very hot? DaHjaj vin. Let's quickly practice counting from 1 to 10. How do you say one man? puqloD. 2 men. puqloD or puqloD. 3 women. wedge or wedge. 4 children. puqbe or puq. 5 menus. DaHjaj or DaHjaj. 6 beers. DaHjaj or DaHjaj. 7 bodies. puqd or puqh. 8 heads. nachd or nach. I bring 9 friends. jup vechem or jup vechem. You carry 10 tribbles. Wat mag ich mee dakeng or wat mag ich dakeng. Let's learn some simple time words. Now is dag. Imagine that it is dark now. Dag. Soon is tour. Imagine that you will get a free tour of the city soon. Tour. Today is DaHjaj. Imagine that today the court has appointed a duck as a judge. DaHjaj. Tomorrow is lesh. Imagine that tomorrow you will change your name to Wallace. You write down the new name on a stick so you don't forget it. lesh. Yesterday is hu. Imagine that yesterday you declared war on the person who took your sticks. hu. What is the English for hu? yesterday, for what lesh. Tomorrow, for DaHjaj. Today, for tugh. Soon, for tugh. Now. How do you say in Klingon yesterday? Quch, tomorrow. Lesh, today. DaHjaj, soon. Tugh, now. Tugh. In English, time words like soon can come almost anywhere in the sentence. You can say, I will cook it soon. I will soon cook it. Or soon it will be ready. In Klingon, things are much simpler. All the time words usually go right to the beginning of the sentence, before everything else. I want it is vinech. I want it now is dach vinech. So how do you say, I cook it? Vivut. I cook it now. Dach vivut. You read it. Dalad. You read it today. DaHjaj dalad. In English, there are a number of different ways to talk about the past, present and future. You can say, I cooked it when talking about the past. You can say, I cook it or I do cook it when talking about the present. You can say, I will cook it or I am going to cook it when talking about the future. In Klingon, it's not possible to talk directly about the past, present and future. However, you can often use time words like now, soon, today, tomorrow and yesterday instead. Take a look at this sentence. What lesh vivut is I will cook it tomorrow. Literally, I cook it tomorrow. When you translate from English into Klingon, you can miss out the word will and use today, tomorrow or soon instead. So how do you say, I find it? Vitu. I will find it tomorrow. Literally, I find it tomorrow. What lesh vitu. I look for it. Vinej. I will look for it soon. Literally, I look for it soon. Tur vinej. The same applies when you say that you are going to do something. I will cook it tomorrow is what lesh vivut. I am going to cook it tomorrow is also what lesh vivut. When you translate from English into Klingon, you should miss out will, and you should also miss out am going to, are going to, and is going to. Both of the sentences above literally mean I cook it tomorrow. How do you say I drink it? Vitlut. I will drink it tomorrow. What lesh vitlut. I am going to drink it tomorrow. What lesh vitlut. You ask me. puqloD. You are going to ask me tomorrow. What lesh puqloD. You will ask me soon. tugh puqloD. Now take a look at this sentence. What vivut means I cooked it yesterday. Literally, I cook it yesterday. When you translate from English into Klingon, you can say I cook rather than I cooked, because the word yesterday makes it clear that you are talking about the past. How do you say I kill it? Vichoch. I killed it yesterday. What vichoch. You eat it. DaHjaj. You ate it yesterday. What DaHjaj. So to summarize, Klingon sentences are the same in the past, present and the future. It is words like yesterday, today and tomorrow that distinguish one time from another. How do you say I speak? DaHjaj. I spoke yesterday. What DaHjaj. I buy it now. DaHjaj. I will buy it soon. DaHjaj. I am going to buy it tomorrow. What lesh DaHjaj. You can buy it today. DaHjaj lach. The husband is happy. Quch loDnal. The happy husband. loDnal Quch. The wife is very young. puqbe. The very young wife. Nal Quch. I see him. Viler. I see him. Viler Dich. I see him. Rach Viler. You help me. Dich chokach. I do not trust you. Shoch puqbe. And that's the end of lesson 9.